Okay, now we should be live. I'm sorry. I lost track of time. Let me find these on, let me find this on the phone. Wait, it's already launched. Cool. And then we'll get into it. Make sure we're live. Jesus. I'm sorry. I totally lost track of time. I will go ahead and let's go ahead and hit play here. Alright, it looks like we are indeed live. And live on Rumble, alright. Jesus. Sorry about that. I totally lost track of time there for a second. I got distracted. Nice. I set the stream for 11:15 and in my mind it was 11:30 for some reason. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't set it for 11:30. What am I waiting for? Forgot what time I set the stream for after my snack. So I played some of this, I think it was Saturday. Andre, hello. Wonder how many people I lost freaking spacing out. Hey, Killer Trip.
2 years have passed since the Great War.
Welcome.
The Shivans vanished half a lifetime ago. And now, we live in the mausoleum of history. We inherit the legacy of ghosts who haunt these ruins. The elders call us the Lost Generation. I remember stories of a glorious civilization, of cities with spires that reached the sun, of a blue planet with vast seas, of people with myths of humanity.
And I've got a El Cheapo PlayStation style controller.
Who saw in the embers of dying stars the destiny of their race.
And I think I'm going to I'm going to install Elite Dangerous. I have gotten it to work before on integrated graphics, but it really wasn't. It was almost, you know, it was almost playable on the 3400G last time I tried. But now that I've got a GPU, at some point I'll be testing out Elite Dangerous on Linux.
And a future they can only dream of. Now we forge a new alliance to guard the tomb of space and to find within its cold expanse the salvation of our race.
And Freespace 2 not on sale is like $10. And then all these other mods and stuff are free, of course. And the launcher and mod manager is open source. All right. What is this? Continue a campaign. All right, here's where we are. And what do we got to do here?
This is Lieutenant Samsa. The Allied attack against the SD Ravana has deteriorated. We have lost the GTD Delacroix, and the surviving warships in the battle group are damaged. Petrock is scrambling the 107th to assist. Command will also sortie the GVC Somptus and the GTC Akiba. Once they cross the subspace portal, we will move them into position. For this mission, we'll fly the GTB Boanerdzes, the Alliance's new attack bomber. The Boanerdzes maximizes shielding and payload, while offering enough maneuverability to make it a viable tactical unit. The bomber won't handle as well as the Herc-2, so stay on the move.
Interesting.
Bombers make easy targets.
So,
With our Cyclops torpedoes, we'll have the firepower to take out the Ravana. If you're too far from the target, the flak guns will neutralize your bomb, so get as close as possible. Once you fire your salvo, hit your burners to get clear of the blast. The Cyclops has an extensive lock time and countdown. If we succeed, we will have secured the jump node between the Nebula and Gamma Draconis. If we fail, we pave the way for a Sheevan invasion of our systems. Good luck, pilot. We know you can do it.
okay. Here we go.
I've acquired sensor lock on the Ravana. The destroyer is currently out of range. No visual on Allied ships, but we can see their cannon signature.
Oh wow, this thing doesn't maneuver.
Bombers close in on the Ravana. We must end this now.
All right. Wow. All right.
You get hit, you won't make it to your own service.
All right. There's where we're going for.
Taking some action, pilot.
Where is this thing?
Hostiles approaching fast.
Oh wow, there it is. Oh shit, Cyclops. thought we were supposed to be... There we go. Now we're on Cyclops. Jesus. I was hitting the wrong key. Come on, lock on. Why won't it fire? Okay, there it went.
Hostiles approaching fast.
Alright, I got... Yikes! Alright, hull integrity 77%. Yikes, that's not helping. Whoops. Jesus. I'm getting hammered. Yikes. Oh, there it is.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
What the hell am I firing at?
The Ravana's hull integrity has fallen below critical.
Alright.
Destruction of primary target is imminent.
Get out of there. Go, go. Yikes, hull integrity 53%.
Ravana objective neutralized. All units return to base.
Is that Alt J? Nice! I think I made it.
The destruction of the Ravana is the most significant victory over the Shivans since the end of the Great War. We have secured the subspace node linking the nebula with
Nice.
components, and we have demonstrated our technological superiority over our Great War nemesis. We have proven without a doubt that we have the firepower to neutralize any Shivan threat.
Nice.
A new class of intercept fighter will be stationed on board the Aquitaine. I have recommended that you be transferred to this unit. Interceptors are fast, high-performance fighters requiring pilots with good reflexes. You've got the talent for it, and you'll represent the Ravens well. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to return to the Capella system. Admiral Petrarch will brief the crew about our upcoming operation.
Oh, this is what I'm... Alright.
Lieutenant Commander Cordova here. Welcome to the 242nd Suicide Kings, pilot. I've heard from unofficial channels that the rebels have launched a surprise attack in the Epsilon Pegasi system. Details at this point are sketchy below fire-level clearance, and Command is in no hurry to fill us in. Petrarch says he'll brief the Aquitaine when we reach Capella. The GTA formed the Suicide Kings in the Great War when the old Valkyrie fighter went into service after the Sheevan attack on Ross 128. The 242nd was stationed on the Galatea back then, and our first mission was the capture of Lieutenant Alexander McCarthy. We all studied the McCarthy trials in school, pilot. We're part of history here, but the Galatea is long gone, and the Valkyrie has since been retired. The Perseus is the next generation interceptor, the fastest fighter in the GTVA. Our primary combat role is charging bombers and chasing down warheads. We're also assigned to surgical strikes against bigger warships. We're not called the Suicide Kings for nothing, pilot. We earn that name on every mission. For that reason, I suggest you review the Perseus training modules as soon as possible. There you'll learn how to target bombs and turrets, and everything else you need to serve in an intercept squadron.
So now...
You are now authorized to use the GTM-43A Stiletto 2 missile, designed to incapacitate subsystems. The 43A improves on the original Stiletto design by modifying its guidance systems and disruptor charge. The Stiletto also boasts a more powerful propulsion system, increasing its speed and effective range.
Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot to do? Let's, go. No. I forgot to do this. Go to OBS. Show that. And why isn't it there? There it is. Alright, cool. Oops. Alright, there we go. Back to...
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-122X, Advanced Qualification for the Perseus Intercept Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with targeting bombs, turrets, and subsystems. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA Combat Training Program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training. Welcome to Module TSM-122X, pilot. Don't touch the controls until you are told to do so. You will fail this section if you do not follow instructions carefully. The most significant role of the Perseus Interceptor fighter is destroying enemy bombers and their warheads. For this exercise, we need a target. Let's bring in a Deimos-class corvette. Remember the escort list? It's on the right-hand side of your HUD. Use the escort targeting control to select the Deimos. Good. Now, let's make this interesting. Here comes a wing of Sheevan Seraphim bombers. Don't be afraid. This is only a training simulator. Just observe the action for now. As the Seraphim bombers approach the Deimos, they launch their ordnance. Use the bomb targeting control to acquire the Sheevan warheads. If there are no warheads in flight, this control will select the nearest bomber. The bomb will appear in your target view until it detonates. Observe that as the bomb impacts the hull of the Deimos, the name of the corvette flashes in your escort monitor. That's how you know a ship on your escort list is taking damage. Bombs also appear as amber blips on your radar. Let's cover one more targeting control. The target's attacker function enables you to select the enemy ship attacking your target. This is especially useful in defensive or escort missions. First, select the vessel you have been ordered to defend. Cycle through friendly targets or use the escort targeting control. Very good. Now, use the target's attacker control to acquire the nearest hostile currently attacking your target. That would be the Seraphim. Now, let's see how well you do in a combat situation. To make things fair, we'll restore the Deimos to full strength. Before we unleash the bombers, here are a few more pointers. First, locate the bomb by sensors or by sight. You'll destroy the bombs more efficiently if you can rely on visual contact, but sometimes you'll need to use the bomb targeting control if you get disoriented. It only takes 1 or 2 hits to destroy a bomb, and most warheads are generally slower than your intercept fighter, but don't get too close. The shockwave could damage your hull or knock out your subsystems. Obviously, the best tactic is to destroy the bombers before they launch their ordnance. An intercept fighter is built for speed so that you can engage multiple bomber waves across the field of engagement. Now, intercept and destroy the Seraphim bombers before they neutralize the Corvette.
Whoops. Die already. Whoa. Whoops.
Excellent work, pilot. You repelled the bomber attack and protected the Deimos.
Boy, it got down to 45.
Here's another tip. Using the messaging window, you can order your squad mates to protect a target. Pilots assigned to protect a target will help you intercept bombs launched at the target. Chasing bombs is a lot easier when you work together
Look
as
at
a
this
team.
thing.
For the next phase of this simulation, let's restore the Deimos to full strength. We'll also change the vessel's IFF status from friendly to hostile. Target the Corvette. Good. As a fighter, you have minimal chance of destroying a large ship on your own. Bombs and beam cannons are much more effective, but these weapons are too big to mount on a fighter. However, the speed and maneuverability of the fighter make it ideal for surgical strikes against the turrets and subsystems
All right.
of larger ships.
What's the
Use the
subsystem
turret
key?
targeting control to cycle through the turrets of the ship. Observe that the Corvette has a range of weapon types, including beam weapon. Observe how the turret is outlined by a large square. The target view will display the type of turret and its current integrity. If the targeted object is not in view, it will be marked by a diamond. Now, target the missile launchers on the Deimos and destroy them.
That's a beam turret, though, isn't it? Black turret. There we are. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are we supposed to be, is this the, I don't even know if this is the right thing. Because I think this is not the missile turret. And we're doing zero. We've done 0 damage to it. Son of a bitch. Missile launcher. Okay, 67%. I guess that is the thing. Whoa. Wrong button.
Once you destroy a turret, your sensors will automatically target the next turret in order of priority. Larger warships have dozens of firing points, and in combat situations, you might not have time to cycle through all the turrets to find the one that is firing at you. You have an attacker targeting control that will select the nearest hostile firing on your ship. If the attacker's a warship, the turret firing on you will be targeted. This control can help you prioritize the enemies that pose the greatest danger to your fighter.
All right.
Let's try it now. The Deimos will begin firing on you with one or more of its turrets. Use your attacker targeting control to identify the turret firing on you. Now, destroy the turret. Feel free to use guns and missiles. Note that both heat-seeking and aspect-seeking missiles will home in on subsystems once they acquire line. You have depleted your missile base, pilot. Call in a support ship to rearm.
No.
Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Got it. Here comes a support ship. Let's...
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Well, that is cool. All right. So now what? Oh, another one? It's down. There it is. What the? What's it? What's that arrow pointing me at? Oh well. let's change to these, see what they're like. Ooh, that one's firing at me.
Good. Now let's see how you do against multiple turrets.
Shit. It's okay, I just got guns now. Alright. Or is it on the other side? Whoa, whoa. I see you. Whoa. Whoops. Damn it.
Great work, pilot. Let's end this session with a look at targeting subsystems. By pressing the subsystem targeting control repeatedly, you can cycle through the subsystems of your target. A subsystem appears on your HUD outlined by a large square. If the targeted system is not in view, it will be marked by a diamond. Now, target the sensors on the Corvette.
All right.
Nice work. Now select the Akaton Subsystem Disruptor Gun, or SDG, as your primary weapon.
All right.
The Akaton SDG is an energy weapon developed by the Vasudans. The Akaton destroys the subsystems of a target, doing only minimal damage to the target's hull. Using the Akaton SDG, destroy the sensors of the Deimos Corvette. Good. Note that you can also order your squad mates to destroy the subsystems of your target. In the messaging window, select the disabled command to take out the engines. The disarm command will order the pilots to destroy your target's weapon subsystem. Well done. This concludes module TSM-122X.
Interesting.
Engage your subspace drive to end the simulation.
All right.
Well done, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM-122X, advanced qualification for the Perseus Intercept Fighter. Good luck with your upcoming assignment.
Now what they're going to throw at me is probably not going to be easy. Check, make sure I haven't missed any chats. Yes, CB, I'm back. I was late, but I'm back. Hey, did you sort your problems out you was having this morning? Or it was this morning for me? I hope you did. I had Return to Castle Wolfenstein, real Return to Castle Wolfenstein, go funky on me. And I just ended up uninstalling it, making the prefix was gone and everything, and reinstalling the damn thing. I don't know what happened. I gotta get them watch hours. I really gotta get those watch hours in on the Rumble side to stay in this premium creator program. So I gotta stream more than I have been. I don't want to just squeak by.
Command against forces from the NTD Repulse, Rear Admiral Koth leads the rebel advance. With 75% of our forces in this system decimated, the regional death toll since the incursion now exceeds 80,000. Unless we act quickly, decisive rebel victory is imminent. The GTD Aquitaine will lead the Allied counterstrike against Koth and his warships. We will resupply in Capella before shipping out to the front. We have also learned our campaign in Sirius has failed. Two-pronged defensive launched from Alpha Centauri into Neb encountered fierce resistance. Unless we can devise a military solution for dealing with the rebels, GTVA will be forced to recognize the NTF's authority in Sirius, Regulus, and Polaris. Allied engineers, in the meantime, are developing and adapting technologies that will enable us to fight more effectively in the nebula. Dr. Hargrove and her research team continue to study the subspace portal. Their findings have been classified level 5. Until the situation in Epsilon Pegasi has been normalized, the GTVA will suspend its operations in the nebula.
This is Lieutenant Commander Cordova, leader of the 242nd Suicide Kings. Welcome to Epsilon Pegasi, pilots. NF Station, the Alliance's base of operations in the system, is now under attack. Though we have destroyed the NTC outrage, the Cato continues to bombard the installation with heavy beam fire. Evacuation of civilian personnel on board NF Station is now in progress. As you know, civilians are protected under the Beta Aquila Convention, but the NTF has rejected that treaty and its provisions. Fortunately, most of the civilian convoy has jumped safely to the Capella jump node. Your mission is to defend NF Station. As leader of Alpha Wing,
oh boy,
you will command your squad mates to destroy the fighters and warships besieging our installation. If the rebels sortie their Zeus bombers, intercept the warheads before they impact the base. Allied forces are engaging the rebels throughout the system. As resources become available, they will be deployed to assist you. Until we get these reinforcements, however, holding down the fort is all up to you. This sortie will be the first combat field test of the Perseus Intercept fighter. So let's put on a good show.
Protect the station and protect the transports. This probably isn't going to be that good, but here we go.
SDF fighters, you are firing upon a civilian vessel. Break off your attack.
Alpha, we need some fighter cover on the Calypso. Hold back the rebels so the civilians can escape.
Shit.
Intercept the bombs before they hit the installation. We must not lose that base.
Alright, got that one.
We have cleared Ennis Station. Now engaging subspace drive.
This is Ennis Station. We have sustained moderate damage. All breach levels have been sealed off. Engineering reports the situation is under control.
Manheim, we have set course for the Capella jump zone. Activating jump drive now.
All civilian transports are departing safely.
Whoa! Oh shoot.
More rubber bombers inbound. Seek and destroy. I need to rearm.
What the? Aha, there they are.
Well done. The ETC Cato has been destroyed.
Got that one. I'm not gonna get that one. Maybe I am. Alright. Where's these damn ships? Whoa. Yikes. Holy shit. Is that...
Leave the Colossus largest spacefaring warship ever constructed.
This is the GTVA Colossus. Fighters stand clear of hostile warships. All batteries, fire at will.
Oh shit.
We have defeated the host.
Was that?
Return to base, pilots. Mission accomplished.
Really? Wow. Wow.
Colossus, maintain your current position.
In your courageous defense of Inif Station, you were eyewitness to an
Junior Disciple, welcome, welcome.
deployment of the GTVA Colossus. You and your wing also showed us what the Perseus interceptor
Wow.
can do. Against overwhelming odds, you repelled.
I'll look at the chat here in a second, see what I might have missed while I was fighting in space.
Commander of Inif Station personally extends his gratitude, pilot. I can see you'll make a fine addition to the Suicide Kings. The Alliance has won battle after battle throughout the system, crushing the NTC Rapier,
Frick.
the NTC Explorer, and the NTD Normandy. These victories have stalled the rebel advance, and now with the help of the Colossus, we will push them back into the Polaris system, securing Epsilon Pegasi once and for all. For demonstrating exceptional skill in combat, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross.
Well, that's crazy. Where the hell? I knocked it. It's gotta be right there. Well, I'll find it in the daytime, I guess. That is nuts. Huh. All right. No. I think Wing Commander was before this. You know what? Let's just, Freespace. I wonder if they had the same developers, perhaps. That's right. There are, if we go to Knossos and go to Explore here, I forgot about that. There's okay, that's not. There's Wing Commander mods. Wing Commander Demo, Wing Commander Vega Assault, Wing Commander Saga. Let's see what this is. Well, that's interesting. So anyway, I think there are Wing Commander mods for this engine. But anyway. But yeah, these graphics on these media VPs are sick. And welcome to the stream. Should have forgot to read the names. Here, let me do it this way. Killer Trip, Firestorm. Okay, Killer Trip I said hey to earlier. Alright. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't played, just like I said, I've played the Battlestar Galactica and Babylon 5 mods, and a little bit of Wings of Dawn, but I haven't actually played. This is the first time actually playing the actual Freespaces.
The following is classified level rogue. Unauthorized access is punishable under the GTVA
Now,
Security Act.
I locked that
and
cigar on the
Information,
floor, and it's a
Section
cigar.
2135.
And it's
We
just
vanquished
totally
the Shivan from the
disappeared,
Great
so I guess I'll find it
War, but the hard questions remain.
tomorrow during the
How will we
daytime.
confront the threat of future invasion?
Wow.
The Shivans might return at any time, any place, without warning. How
But
will we
the
fight
community's
next threat
been
to the very
keeping the,
existence of our species? In 2345,
The
on the
community's
10th
been,
anniversary of the Shivan attack on
has
Ross
updated the
128,
graphics and
the
stuff for
Vasudan
Freespace
Emperor
2, and they did for
Knossos
Freespace 1
addressed the newly
also.
formed GTVA General
The
Assembly.
last time at the end of the stream of this,
an ambitious and unprecedented joint endeavor. The GTVA
Yeah, exactly. There's no good space combat games. Oh, go screw yourself. You're just afraid of something because it's open source or something, because this is gorgeous. And the physics have been figured out forever. I mean, come on.
The Colossus is the most powerful spacefaring warship ever constructed. Spanning 6 kilometers from bow to stern, the Colossus has taken over 20 years to complete. 12 Lucifer-class destroyers can fit within its massive hull. Its state-of-the-art weaponry includes 45 laser turrets, 15 flak guns, 12 missile batteries,
Jesus.
and 12 beam cannons. The Colossus wields more firepower than 5 Orion-class destroyers combined. 60 fighter and bomber wings are housed in its vast hangar, and its crew numbers over 30,000. Among its major contractors are industry giants Triton Dynamics.
Well, you know what? All this, like, the more realistic the games get,
The Alliance now wages war on multiple fronts.
realism is boring. We live in that every day. It like loses its style and its soul when it gets too realistic in a game. For me, anyway.
These conflicts swiftly and decisively. If ever the Shivans return to threaten our worlds, we will be ready to face the
Wow.
giant, securing peace for today and for generations to come.
I think those textures look great.
The 242nd will
Right.
escort a supply convoy as it makes its rendezvous with the GTVA Colossus. As we prepare the Colossus for the Allied counterattack, we must handle the logistics of supplying and maintaining this warship. Convoys of transports, gas miners, and freighters have been deployed for
What?
this
Whoa,
purpose.
look at this frickin' thing.
The Colossus will jump in and rendezvous with your convoy at the Capella jump node, located on the far side of an asteroid field. The area has been the site of intense fighting and rebel activity. Intelligence believes the rebels might attempt to attack our supply convoys rather than challenge the Colossus directly. You will be leading Alpha Wing, the main escort component. Your mission is to defend the GTFR Paracom, the GTG Avila, and
I
the
keep
GVG
hearing-
Julian. The Avila and Julian.
Dude, don't you have a bunch of money to play Star Citizen? I am gonna reinstall. I am reinstalling Elite Dangerous. I did get it to run on just a 3400G before there was a dedicated GPU in here, but it was. I think I got like 40 frames a second was the best I can get, turning everything down. Assetto Corsa is another one that was, but I need a wheel. I really need a wheel for Assetto Corsa.
Especially in contested systems. See to it that Julian survives.
What? Did my camera quit? No. Check the chat again. I don't know. I hear different things about. Okay, that's here we're Freespace. Oh boy.
We're heading into the asteroid field now, Command. We're approximately 23 kilometers from the Capella jump node.
I'm picking up hostile indicators on my radar. I can't get a lock.
Wow, look at that.
But asteroid interference.
That's wishful thinking, pilot.
It's like high quality
And stay close to the
90s
convoy.
animation. Which I guess is kind of what it is. Except for they up the quality a bit. I think that's just gorgeous. I don't know how it looks on your screens after all the compression and everything. What? Oh.
Command, a rebel sentry gun is activated 1,000 meters from the convoy.
Destroy it. But be careful, Alpha. The NTF seem to have an ambush in the works. Keep an eye out for hostile fighters. The rebels have sorties their Medusa bombers. Intercept them before they fire their missiles. We must protect that convoy.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Whoa.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
Oh wow, look at this thing.
node, and we must not leave our position.
Uh-oh.
We will sortie a wing of Perseus fighters to assist. Good luck, pilots.
The NTC Maelstrom has entered the asteroid field. When it gets in range, the cruiser will fire its forward beam cannon at the convoy. Alpha 1, you are ordered to neutralize that turret.
All units in the vicinity of the Capella choke zone, mayday! Our convoy is under attack. Repeat, our convoy is under attack.
Whoa.
Excellent work, pilots. We have destroyed the Maelstrom.
You know what? What are we supposed to do? Wait for him to get to the jump gate? Is that what we're doing? The controller is the way, the truth, and the light. I just wish I had like an actual flight stick. So now what's going on?
This is the GTVA Colossus. We have reached the rendezvous point. Now deploying transports. Theta Wing, stand watch. Alpha, the situation is now under control. You may return to base. Thank you for your escort, Alpha Wing.
Sweet! I was thinking that when I was going after those other ships.
Excellent job, pilot. The convoy made its rendezvous with the Colossus without losing a single ship. As the other freighters and gas miners transfer their payload to the Colossus, the Alliance is making final preparations for our attack against Admiral Cobb and the NTD Repulse. A demonstration of our ultimate weapon should force the rebel leadership to reconsider their territorial ambitions. GTVA units throughout the system report a successful coordinated strike against NTF targets. Command is confident the long stalemate in Epsilon Pegasus Psi will soon come to a favorable resolution. By clearing out the rebel sentry guns in the asteroid field, you have significantly reduced the danger posed to future convoys on this route. Your initiative may save many lives. You destroyed the Maelstrom, but failed to neutralize its forward beam turret burst.
Oh boy.
Had you followed orders, you would have reduced the damage inflicted upon the convoy vessels. Though you have been granted responsibility as a wing leader, this does not privilege you to ignore command's directives. This incident will be noted in your record.
I guess I won't replay that. I figured I got through it. They usually give you recommendations if you really screwed up.
The Alliance will now take the Colossus on the offensive. We intend to break the back of the rebel fleet in Epsilon Pegasi, and the 242nd will play a pivotal role. Rear Admiral Karp is somewhere in this system. He will not commit the repulse unless it's absolutely necessary.
So I'm going to end it here. That was a nice little session.
Create that
That was about an hour. I got another hour through the game.
to lure
And
into our trap.
so the next time I do Freespace 2,
Involve an attack
I'll
rebel cruisers, majestic and reviewed.
we'll start with this mission here.
A complement of 12 Hercules-class fighters.
Let me just go ahead
Your
and
primary objective
hit
is to
commit
intercept
just
the
to make
escort.
sure.
The rebel cruisers have anti-fighter guns.
Alright. Is that exit? Yeah. And let me check the chat before I get out of here. And nice. You're a brave soul playing with the... Well, I still use a trackball for a mouse like the arcade games in the 80s, maybe even late 70s. Let's see. And I don't think I missed anything here. So thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all the social media things, and follow and all that rot. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Whoa. You know what I forgot to do? And I forget to do it every frickin' time. We need to rumble raid somebody. So who we gonna rumble raid? Who we gonna raid? SVG Games, I think is, let's go with raid SVG Games. So what is that? Copy. See if I remember how to do this. It's just this, isn't it? Yeah, and paste. Yep. So there we go. Confirm raid. We'll go raid SVG Games. So thank you all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and do all the things. And see you later. So now I will get out of here.